following is a presentation of BFA Sports.
Good evening and welcome. You're looking live at Jonathan Pitney Hall here on the campus of Atlantic Cape Community College in Mays Landing. For BFA Sports, the entire BFA Sports crew, Doug Stasic ready to call women's basketball as it returns to campus. And we will step aside and introduce you to the starting lineups momentarily, as we'll also be playing the national anthem, but certainly a bit of nervousness and electricity mixed in the air, waiting for this moment, as it's taken some time, but finally ready to bounce the ball across the gym floor as the Buccaneers, that are dubbed a club squad, will take on Region 19's Ocean County Lady Vikings. Wait for our public address announcer. We'll step aside here momentarily.
Good evening and welcome to the Jonathan Pitney Gymnasium on the campus of Atlantic Cape Community College. Tonight's basketball game features the Ocean County College Vikings and your Atlantic Cape Community College Buccaneers. Fans, coaches, and players, the National Junior College Athletic Association is committed to the ideals of good sportsmanship, safety, and fair play. We ask all fans, coaches, and players to show respect for the opposing team, game officials, and each other before, during, and after today's game. Persons throwing objects or participating in other acts in conflict with good sportsmanship, safety, and fair play are subject to ejection and prosecution. Your cooperation is greatly appreciated. Please rise for the singing of our national anthem.
It's the season opener for both squads. And now we'll hear the starting lineups for both of these teams.
Number 21, Riley Elliott. Number 22, Anissa Mossa. Now your Atlantic Cape Buccaneers. From Egg Harbor Township, New Jersey, number 1, Julia Rosenberg. From Mays Landing, New Jersey, number 3, Angelisa Diesla. From Summers Point, New Jersey, number 4, Alejandra Ceballos. From Galloway, New Jersey, number 5, Megan Batchelor. And from Galloway, New Jersey, number 10, Nelly Rodriguez. The coaches for the Ocean County Vikings are Camille Conglios, associated by Raina Post, and for Atlantic Cape head coach, Michael Davis.
Michael Davis, head coach of the Lady Buccaneers, gathering with the team huddle and taking the floor for the Vikings here on BFA. So tonight's starting lineups for the Vikings, it'll be Giovanna Garcia, Nicole Garabrandt, also at forward, Anastasia Gangami Berger. She'll be in the guard forward position. Riley Elias, another guard, and Ania Mosa is the guard forward. For the Lady Buccaneers, it'll be Megan Beckler. She's at forward. Alejandra Sabalos, she is in the forward spot. Julia Rosengart, another forward. Nelly Rodriguez is the guard, along with Angelisa Disla. There are your starting fives for tonight's contest. And a news flash for our BFA squad. Found out that the Vikings are going with the gray and red look this year as opposed to the traditional green that we've seen. We think volleyball was in green. I'll have to ask Athletic Director Jamal Edwards if there was a Region 19 notice that I missed. The Vikings with the new color scheme. All right, so already a break to the sidelines. Again, first game of the season for both schools. Those of you college basketball fans, traditionally you've seen the 20-minute halves, and ladies ball, we're going to go with 4 10-minute quarters here at Jonathan Pitney Hall. Each of these teams getting some last-minute instructions. Coach Michael Davis taking a gander over at the scorer's table, and the hold-upping being told is a piece of jewelry removal. BFA crew here this evening. Ryan Schumacher, the producer, your director, Andrew Jersky, the legendary Charles Hope. He is the man in the middle. And down courtside, it'll be the legend in the making, Nick Pensa. For those of you looking to register, continue your education, you can do so at atlantic.edu. So traditionally here on the Mays Landing campus, very well known for the culinary arts program, but with a partnership they have with Rutgers University, where better to get your associate's degree or go back to school to complete that education than right here at Atlantic Cape. We're finally ready to go and underway. It looks like it's going to be Rodriguez out for the Buccaneers. A little bit of a size advantage. She's going to go up against Lady Vikings, and the Lady Vikings called for the carry. That was Riley Elias. And the Buccaneers ready to go. It'll be Beckler running the point. She gets it over to Disla. Lady Buccaneers going with a 3-2 set, it looks like. Early turnover here, Beckler. She's going to look inside for Sabalos. Sabalos is cornered. Good defense by Elias. Ball is out of bounds and belongs to the Vikings. .9:31 remaining in quarter number one. Coming up the floor, it is Garcia. She's joined by the backcourt mate Mosa. Garcia calling out the play. She's got the point. Inside corner. Shot is up. Shot is no good. And away we go for the Buccaneers. Inside drive, Beckler. A little bit of contact, no call, and that is a turnover. Back to work go the Vikings of Ocean County. Out top it is Garcia. She kicks it in the corner to Mosa. Back to Garcia. She'll pull the three ball a little long. Rebound, pulled down by Beckler, and we'll have a jump ball as Elias grabs hold. Now crossing the court is going to be Beckler. Beckler underneath. There's another turnover. Tried to get it into Rodriguez, and on the breakaway. And down for two. Start scoring off. It is Riley Elias. Back to work go the Lady Buccaneers, and losing their handle out front. That's going to give transition basketball for the Vikings, and a quick two to Giovanna Garcia. 4-0 early on. Atlantic Cape looking to get into their set. It's going to be Angeliza Disla. Disla heads over into the corner. She finds herself to be stuck. It'll be Sabalos. She gets the ball turned over. They'll keep possession, though. One off the hand of a Ocean County defender. 7:23 remaining quarter number one. Beckler inbound. And that one is wiped away by number 3, Garcia. Back inbounds they go. It is Disla. She'll be out in front. Kicks it in the corner. It'll be Beckler. Beckler on the double team and tied up by number 13, Anastasia Gangami Berger. Mosa gets the ball back to Garcia. Elias goes baseline. Has some contact, and with 6:59, foul's going to be charged to number 5, and that is Beckler. Possession down underneath, one team foul, and the first personal charge to Beckler. Inbounds pass, baseline, Garcia forces one up, draws the contact, and she'll win a trip to the free throw line. As that one's charged to number 10, Nelly Rodriguez. So 2 quick team fouls against the Lady Buccaneers. Garcia will go to the line and shoot the first of 2. In and out it goes. No harm, no foul. No pun intended. And the second one, no good as well. Good rebound. Beckler pulls it down. She's going to try to push tempo just a bit. Reach in, but no call. And possession will be retained by Atlantic Cape. Good job by Beckler trying to find a lane down low. Ball was swiped away. And now it'll be Disla trying to inbound the ball, and some quick conversation. Being told there, number 13, Gangamy Berger, probably reaching over that imaginary line. And now Disla gets it in, but immediately kicks it back out. Beckler, and pulling the trigger, unable to get it to connect with Sabalos. Elias, she's got the handle, left-handed. Kicks it back over to Garcia. Garcia now to the corner. And now inside, but a little bit strong. Good attempt there by Garabrants. Inbounds Garcia. She's got Gangamy Berger, and she's got 2. 6-0, just over 6 minutes remaining in quarter number 1. Atlantic Cape. Exciting night for the athletics department, seeing the Lady Buccaneers take the floor for the first time in a long time. Loose ball and a reach-in foul. Looks like it's going to be called on Ocean County. Charge to Gangamy Berger. That'll be her first and the team's first. Sabalos now into Disla. Disla's at the point, 1-3-1 offense. Trying to get to a point they can show a little bit of motion. She's dribbling all the way over to Sabalos in the corner, and a hand on the ball and pushed out of bounds by Garcia. Disla calls the break. She gets it in. Sabalos gets it to Beckler. Beckler back to the basket. Not able to turn and burn. And now a loose ball, lots of hands off Ocean County. And there's only 2 seconds on the shot clock. So this is going to be a float and a pull, but nope, intercepted. Ocean County, they got Garcia on the run out in front. She'll go with the bunny, and she'll grab 2. Early on in this one, it is Garcia. She leads all scorers on the floor with 4. Beckler now out in front for Atlantic Cape. She works to the side with Rodriguez, tries to pick up a pick, a little bit of miscommunication. They'll hold on to the basketball. You know, give a lot of credit here to Coach Davis, who's gone out of his way trying to put this squad together to make a Atlantic Cape debut here in 2022. Underneath, extra step. Thought we might saw a reverse pivot there by Rodriguez, and I think she was surprised that she had some room. So Coach Davis going to call a timeout. 4:58 remaining in quarter number 1. It's an early 8-0 lead, Ocean County over Atlantic Cape. You're watching BFA Sports coverage of Buccaneer basketball. Look inside the Lady Buccaneers huddle. Trying to get all on the same page. Early challenge here. Not Not much of a bench. Matter of fact, not much of a bench at all. The Fab Five of the Buccaneers, they're going to go the distance. And so Coach Davis going to have to be creative, use those timeouts to try to reserve some of the legs and energy for them to go to distance. And there's a quick too many steps as Elias didn't get a chance to put the ball on the floor before she started to run. All right, away we go. Disla running point. She's looking for Sabalos. She's running the pick. Here's a double pick up front. You don't see that every day. And there's a tied up jump ball. Possession arrow pointed in the direction of the Vikings. 4:31 remaining in quarter number 1. Mosa gets the ball into Garcia. Garcia finds a wide open, good look. Gangami Berger underneath the basket. How about the court vision from Garcia?
Come on, girls, get into it.
Now Disla tries to get this Buccaneer offense going. Beckler back to Disla, thinks about pulling the trigger. Ball gets stripped away, and Gangami Berger is on the run. Looks ahead. They got Elias, and that one's a little strong, but a good rebound. And Garabrant's too much on the handle. Disla going to push it, and another turnover and another carry. So credit to Elias. She's been on the run, but been having a challenge with getting that ball on the floor before the legs start to move. The Vikings, not much of a bench in their own right, but they have a substitution, and that'll be Milligan in for Elias. So Kayla Milligan, she'll be on the wing. Buccaneers back to work. Beckler, that one's a little long. Looks inside and unable to convert. Now it gives a lane for Garcia, who's going to draw the foul, and another trip to the line. Take a look at it here on the Game Changer instant replay as Disla is charged with the reach, and Garcia ends up in the padded area on the floor of Jonathan Pitney Hall. 3:24 remains now. Quarter number 1. Garcia's first free throw, at least on this attempt, is in and out. Trying to find her spot and touch here on the floor. And another one, in and out, so the lid has been tough. Another turnover. Garabrants, she's got the easy bunny. Her first bucket of the game. 3:07, clock continues to churn here in the first period. It'll be Disla. She's going to dribble drive. That one's stripped. And Gangami Berger ends up with a basketball and a walk called against the Lady Buccaneers. Actually, they're going to call it travel, and Gangami Berger and Atlantic Cape will have possession. 2:56 remaining in quarter number 1. Commanding 12-0 quarter for Ocean County. That ball goes inside. Beckler with her back to the basket, and a double team ties up, and possession will remain with Atlantic Cape. Ocean County been swarming to the basketball. Disla now ends up with the inbounds pass from Beckler. And now Beckler back to the basket, pivots. The attempt goes long. Not going to get it. And now Milligan. She's got the handle. Rodriguez tries to put pressure. Stepping on the line is Garcia. That one's long. Garcia gets her own rebound. Kicks it inside. On a good rotation. Garabrants puts it up and puts it in. So some great ball movement by the Lady Vikings, and Garibrandt's her second bucket of the game. Look at this. So Gangamy Berger finds her on the quick look, and using that size to her advantage, able to put the basketball up and in. Garibrandt's try to complete the three-point play. And that one's off the mark, and that'll be Atlantic Cape basketball. 2:21 remaining in quarter number 1. And it's going to be Disla. Disla going to get harassed out there in the corner. Garcia has been pesky on the defense. She's joined by Gangamy Berger, and now Riley Elias will check in for Mosa. Turnover. Beckler tries to get a handle, and right away, Elias goes up with the left. That one's a little strong. Beckler with the board. Atlantic Cape have numbers. Disla gets called for the travel. Some good work by the Atlantic Cape Buccaneers on the transition. Didn't end the way that they wanted it to, but nonetheless. Opportunities are knocking. Here goes Garcia. She's going to penetrate the lane, and that one will be a turnover. She gets her own board, and she'll get her own bucket. .135 and counting. Clock continues to melt on quarter number 1. Disla finds herself in the lane. Ball goes on the floor, and we got ourselves another jump ball. Possession arrow, Ocean County. Some advice on the shot clock. Again, learning environment here tonight, not just for the ladies on the floor, but certainly around the scorer's table as well. Ocean County back to work. Still have Giovanna Garcia at the point. She has been pesky. She looks down low. Good inlet to Garce. Make that Riley. Riley for 2. Riley Elias. Dribble drive now, and Buccaneers are going to be called for being out of bounds on the line. Tough one to climb. Looking at the scoring sheet for Ocean County, the point guard, Garcia, leads everyone on the floor with 6, and she's joined by Garibrandt, Gangamy Berger, and Elias, all with 4. Garcia back to work. She kicks it to the corner. Gangamy Berger across the line to Milligan. Milligan thinks about pulling it, but she gives it inside, and a lefty, and Elias can't get it to go. And ball goes out of bounds. Atlantic Cape basketball. Just north of 30 seconds here in the first period. Disla with the shot clock off. She's going to drive it to the right wing. Inlet pass and turnover from Ceballos, and Garcia with an easy 2. Giovanna Garcia's got 8. And Disla with 13 seconds. Going to try to get Atlantic Cape on the board. Good defense out front by Ocean County. And Disla pulls it. Little strong. And no board as it kicks off one of the Ocean defenders. And that'll do it for the first quarter. Suffocating defense and transition basketball benefited Ocean County as they got a lead in this one. We'll step aside and bring you right on back for more Atlantic Cape Lady Buccaneers here on BFA. take a look at head coach Michael Davis as he tries to provide some words of encouragement and guidance for the Lady Buccaneers. Again, it's been a long while since we've seen women's basketball on campus, so this is a big step, and you got to commend these ladies for giving it their best and reintroducing the sport on a club level versus a Region 19 opponent in Ocean County. So a fresh 10 minutes put on the clock as we start quarter number 2. And I think it's going to be time for Atlantic Cape to try to push the ball into the middle and perhaps score some points from the free throw line. They reset the team fouls at the half or at the quarter? All right, it'll be Bechtel. Bechtel gets it to Disla. Disla pulls the trigger, but that one's a little short. And a turnover to Ocean County. Back inbounds, Giovanna Garcia. Back out on the point. And it looks like a update in the lineup is Milligan. She'll pull from the corner. That one's a bit long. Elias with the board and the bucket. 2 points there for Elias. So on the floor now for Ocean County, it's Garcia, Milligan, Garabrants, Elias, and it appears that Gangamy Berger sitting the beginning at least of this quarter out as Mosa is now in. So 22-0 is the score. Garcia kicks it back to Garabrants, pulls it from the free throw line, and that shot is a little long. Garabrants gets her own board, working it around, and 5-second violation. Is that 3 seconds? It should be. She was there a while. We know that much. 8:54, quarter number 2. Disla back to work at the point for Atlantic Cape. Gets it into the wing. And going to rely on Beckler. She pulls the trigger and puts it up and go to the line. Fouls charged to Milligan. And Beckler with 8:44 remaining in the first half. An opportunity to put the Lady Buccaneers on the scoreboard. Shooting the first of 2. And that one in and out. And just missed on that second offering as well. Ocean County looking to push tempo on the transition. Garcia pulls up the dribble. She gives it to Elias, who moves to her left. Can't get it to go. Garabrants on the board, and Garabrants will go to the line with that charge being, with foul being charged to Sabalos. So Garabrants 0 for 1 from the free throw line. Make that 0 for 2. And second one a little long as well. Rebound inside. Basketball goes to Atlantic Cape. Bechtel, she'll now be at the point. She goes to her right. tries to get it inside. Ball gets knocked away. Elias doesn't have numbers. She doesn't seem to care. She's going to go inside. Turnover. She tries to get it to Garibrandt. And now good effort by Atlantic Cape as Rosengarten's out front and a little strong off of Rodriguez. Back come Ocean County, and another bucket off the backboard for Elias. Bechtel gets it to Disla. Disla puts it up, and it's a little long. 7:30 and change remaining in the first half. As Garcia takes it strong. One of the Buccaneers hits the deck. No call, but they'll get possession of the basketball. Bechtel trying to push it up. Pulls the trigger, but that one is a little long. Out of bounds goes the ball, and back into the hands of Ocean County. Garcia. Crosses midcourt. She kicks it over to Milligan. Milligan thinks about the three. She backs it in. Looks inside to Garibrandt. Garibrandt now kicks it over, and that'll be Mosa. That one's a bit long. Garibrandt can't get the board. Milligan can, but her shot will be a bit off mark as well. And Milligan showing some grit. They're looking for Elias underneath. That one's a little strong, but Garibrandt's is not. The board in the bucket. Two more for Garibrandt. She's got 6. Bechtel now kicks it out. Disla out. 3-ball long. Can't get it to go. Sabalos on the board. Nope, make that. Rosengarten on the board. She couldn't get it to go. And Garcia's got nobody in front of her. Little strong. Elias on the rebound, and Elias on the board yet again. .6:05 remaining in the first half, and Atlantic Cape calls a timeout. The 30-second variety. Would remind everybody, great opportunity to continue that education here in Mays Landing. Be sure to visit atlantic.edu for all of the course offerings. And, of course, if you have that culinary flair about you and you're looking to change up careers, well, the best in-class culinary school, not just in the Mid-Atlantic region, but one of the best in the country, right here in Mays Landing. Be sure to check out all of the academic programs. Again, it's at atlantic.edu. And for basketball fans, it's a doubleheader tonight. So the ladies kick things off at 5, and the men, it'll be Ocean County versus Atlantic Cape coming up right at 7 p.m. So don't go anywhere. You can check out the second live stream right here on BFA Sports. Doug Stasic, the entire BFA crew, here for the inaugural return, you can call it, of Lady Buccaneer basketball. Ocean County has had their way early on, and Bechtel will pull down a board, but it gets knocked away, and Elias ends up with it. She goes to her left, tries to get it inside, and gets caught with her foot on the line. It'll be another turnover. 5:49 remaining, half number 1. Sabalos in to Bechtel. Beckler, that is, Megan Beckler. Beckler now over to Disla. She pulls the 3. That one is a little short. Rebound by Elias, but the Buccaneers quick on defense, try to tie this up, and possession will remain in the hands of Atlantic Cape. Sabalos gets it into Disla. Disla pulls. That one's a little long. Board by Elias. Outlet to Garcia. And we've seen this all night long. Outlet, 2-point layup. Back come the Buccaneers. Megan Beckler at the point. She kicks it over to Angeliza Disla. Dissa Omux gets tied up. Sabalas pulls. That one just short off the rim. She'll pull it again. That one's also a little off the mark. So the Buccaneers trying to get on the board, and Garcia will try to go with the left, and she'll go to the ground. Heads up defense by Beckler. Her second personal foul for Beckler. 4:51 remaining. First of two for Giovanna Garcia. She gets the first to flush. And she's going to go for the back end of it and gets it to fall. So Garcia with 12 points. She's in double figures along with her teammate Elias, who's got 10. Dissel works to her left, forces it to Rodriguez. It's knocked out of bounds, but the Lady Bucks retain possession. 4:39 now in quarter number one. There's a good look at Dissel. The signature blue hair. I like it. Matching that Buccaneer uniform. Just don't tell marketing director Dina Happersett that it might be the wrong tone of blue, as we know. Ocean County on the move again. 4:30 remaining in half number one. Ocean County spreading it out, running a traditional 2-1-2. Good motion inside, and Elias pulls a handle, but can't get it to go. She'll fight for her own rebound, and she'll get called for the reach. It's Riley Elias's first personal. Disla back across the mid-stripe. She goes into the corner, and there's a long three, but off the mark from Megan Beckler. Gangamy Berger works the basketball around the floor. Now it'll be Milligan. Inside to Riley Elias. She gives it back to Mosa. That one is no good. Another board, and the lefty throws up another. Can't get it to go. Milligan finds the way to get the basketball back in her hand and back to her left. But losing the handle is Riley Elias. 3:27 still left here in the first half. Going back to Disla. Angeliza Disla. She goes inside, swiped away by Milligan. Ends up in the hands of Beckler, and that ball still won't fall. Got to talk to the athletic director, Jamal Edwards. Seems to be a lid that was left on the top of the Buccaneer basket here in half number one. Garcia steps in, pulls a long two, and she'll get it to go. Giovanna Garcia having a fantasy basketball start to this one. And heads up here by head coach Michael Davis. Again, with only 5 Buccaneers, got to think that conditioning is waning on, and the only break they're going to get is when the big timeout is called. 2:42 remains in half number one. And we will step aside. More basketball here on BFA. the waning moments of half number one. 2:42 is when the timeout was called, so a little bit of a correction on the clock. It is 2:42. And Atlantic Cape trying to get on the board. It'll be Ceballos, Alejandra Ceballos. She gets it into Angeliza Disla. Disla to the right. She gets it to Beckler. Megan Beckler, the dribble drive, loses the handle. And Ocean County's defense remains stout here in Mays Landing. 2:20 as Garcia kicks the ball. Around it goes. She's got Mosa, and then inside is Gangami Berger. Buccaneers back to work. It's stuck again in the corner, and ball gets knocked out of bounds on the line. 1:50 remaining. 36 points for the first half so far for the Vikings. Inside it goes. Rodriguez is stuck. Disla pulls it. She can't get it to go. And it'll retain possession under. Make that on the side out there for the Buccaneers. It is underneath. At least in the corner. Ceballos into Disla. Disla looks for Rodriguez. She forces it into Beckler. Beckler back to the basket. She puts it up. And in and out it goes. So a good effort here by Beckler. Heads up basketball. Can't get it to go, but she will go to the line. In and out. Second of two. And it goes in. The Buccaneers are on the board. Trying to get some momentum going. Perhaps the lid is finally removed from that side of the floor. Wasting no time as Gangami Berger as she's found by Garcia. .115 is Angeliza Disla. Puts the Buccaneer offense back in motion. She goes to the right. She pulls. That one's short. Rebound by Mosa. Mosa up to Garcia. Garcia going to reset the Ocean County offense. She's trailed by Milligan, but she'll look across court to Mosa. Inside to Garabrandt, and Garcia says, hey, long two? Nope, gonna look inside. Mosa's got the basketball again. Garabrandt, she's in the paint. She gets it out into the corner for Milligan, and now Ocean County working for the long three, and that one's off the mark for Garcia. And Atlantic Cape basketball, 31.3 seconds left here in the first half. And now crossing midcourt is Disla. Disla looks to Beckler. Beckler pulls up from 15 and gets it to go. Beckler's got all three of the Buccaneers' first half points. 5 seconds to go. Garcia going to try the long heave. Can't get to the handle, but she gets the floater. No good. First half is in the books. The Lady Buccaneers return to basketball after the absence here on campus in Mays Landing. But the Ocean County Vikings are in control of this one. We will take a break, take a breather, and we'll be back for the second half action coming up here on BFA.
It's more than a game.
It's more than just practice. It's more than coaching.
It's more than learning.
It's more than a team.
Es más que el béisbol. Being a good teammate.
Being responsible.
It's being a hard worker.
It's learning how to communicate.
It's becoming the best version of myself.
It's more than baseball. It's a program that transforms lives.
And that's why we need your help to transform the baseball field at Atlantic Cape that has gone unused for years. Through the Bring It Home Capital campaign, we'll work to restore and revitalize the field on campus, giving the Buccaneers a true home field advantage, where we can honor their hard work and dedication. We don't just teach these young men how to be better ball players, we teach them how to be better people, instilling values like responsibility, commitment, and dependability. Our players understand that what happens on the field is only part of the picture. What they do in the classroom, at home, and in their communities is just as important as being a well-rounded athlete. Help us bring it home. Let's show these young athletes that there's nothing that can't be accomplished through determination and teamwork. It's more than baseball. It's changing lives. And together, we can make a difference.
we head to the second half here on BFA. The return of the Lady Buccaneers basketball team has showed that they have a little bit of a learning curve. So you see there number 5, and that is Megan Beckler. She's got all 3 of the Buccaneer points. Meanwhile, for the other side of the floor, the Ocean County Lady Vikings. The point guard out front is Giovanna Garcia. She leads all scorers with 14, and Riley Elias, number 21, has 12. Vikings back to work, and there's an unforced turnover. That'll go back to Atlantic Cape. Got Atlantic Cape, just 5 players here tonight. So the conditioning certainly going to be an uphill battle as we get deeper into the second half. Angelisa Disla, she's got the handle, drives the floor, and that ball is turned over and into the hands of Elias. Riley Elias draws contact, no call. Garcia can't get that to go, but 2 points on the board for Nicole Garabrants. Angelisa Disla goes to her right. Sabalos tries to set the pick. Get underneath, pops the shot, and a little short for Beckler. Now Giovanna Garcia back in control. She's got it to Riley Elias. Elias inside. No one's covering the back door, and cutting through with the bucket is number 13, Anastasia Gangami Berger. Bechtel will run the point. She drives to the elbow, picks it up. Gonna have to pass it over to Disla. Disla inside Sabalos. That one off the glass and long. Rodriguez. That one's short. Beckler on the hustle, but now the Vikings are in transition. And there's Elias on the left side and the bucket. Disla resets again. Here, Coach Michael Davis yelling out some motion. Disla pulls. That one's long. Beckler with the board, and she'll get the contact and a trip to the line. Anahia Mosa charged with the foul. Her first, team's first in half number 2. Again, 4 10-minute quarters for this one. Beckler tickles the twine. She's got 4. Beckler for the second, and just goes to the left. Gangami Berger on the move, kicks it out to Garcia. Garcia is guarded by Sabalos. She gets it out to Gangami Berger. A little bit of a long toss. Mosa not going to be able to get it. Milligan will check in for Riley. So it's Milligan, Garcia, Garabrants, Gangami Berger, and Mosa for Ocean County. Disla to her left. Looks for some help. Beckler's got it in the corner. She's got trouble, and Garcia able to get a handle on it, but she'll be called for the travel as she goes to the floor. Inside, Beckler can't get everything on it, but it's still going to be Atlantic Cape basketball. Coach Michael Davis calling out the box and 1. Beckler pulls. That one's short. Rebound by Gangami Berger. Garcia going to take her time to get Ocean County into their offensive set. She kicks it to the wing. Milligan works back to the middle. She gets it to the corner, and Gangamy Berger inside to Garibrands. That one's long. Board by Bechtel, and she'll get called for steps. 6:52 remaining in quarter number 3. A commanding 44-4 margin for Ocean County. Mosa back into Garcia. Garcia now. Floater from the lane. Can't get it to go. Garibrands on the board. Can't get hers to go either. Kicks it out. That'll be Mosa. Mosa's roller in and out. Gangamy Berger with the board. Garcia thinks about shooting. Milligan's wide open, but she passes. And Garibrands, that one is long. Another rebound by Ocean County. Gangamy Berger, cross court to Mosa, inside to Garibrands. She pulls and gets it to go. Nicole Garibrands now in double figures. She's got 10. Garcia gets a hand on the ball. They're going to say that it went off of the hands of Disla. And now Vikings basketball. Garcia kicks it to the corner. It's Mosa. Mosa, blue shoes, and can't get the 2 to go, but Garibrands with the board and can't get it to fall. Gets another rebound and uses the size to her advantage. She's got 12. 5:30, quarter number 3. Disla. Beckler for 3. Yes, it's good. Megan Beckler, she's got all 7 for Atlantic Cape. Milligan into the corner. Garcia trying to evade the pressure of Disla. Euro step, little long, and Mosa's got the bucket. Anahia Mosa. Her first bucket of the basketball game. Rodriguez in the corner. .440 here in second half. Garcia trying to feed it perhaps back inside to Garibrands. She's looking for it, goes to her right, cross court to Mosa. Mosa off the glass, and it's strong. Garibrands can't handle it, but Mosa somehow gets it back to Garcia. Milligan inside again. Another Euro step by Garcia. She goes with the right hand strong, and Bechtel almost had the board. And a reach-in foul called on number 13, Gangamy Berger. Second personal foul on Gangamy Berger. It's the second team foul charged to Ocean County.
Grade 13.
Got it covered.
Go right back to Lisa. Go right back. Go right back.
4 minutes. Quarter number 3. Clock has to wind. Clock. There you go. Now 3:58. Milligan. Milligan just looking to distribute the basketball. She gets it to Garcia. Garcia, rainbow 3, not any good. Sabalos tries to get the board, and Garcia will be charged with the reach-in foul. Giovanna Garcia, her first personal foul. Again, she leads all scorers, actually tied with Riley Elias, 14 apiece. Bechtel. She goes to the paint but she's going to be called for the traveling violation. And timeout on the floor. 1 minute remains in quarter number 3, and it's a full timeout. So we will step aside here in Mays Landing, where the Ocean County Vikes out in front here on BFA. The horn has sounded, and back for more basketball. 3:33 remaining in the third. Ocean County flexing with some experience over the now recently returned Buccaneer basketball program for the ladies to the floor. It's a season debut for both squads. Mention again that the Lady Buccaneers, a club team here in 2022-2023. As Milligan pulls off the glass. I'm not sure if she called the bank, but it's open. Count the basket. And she'll go to the line for a chance to add another. Foul shot is strong. Disla, she goes to the right, gets their feet to move. Beckler, she's going to draw the foul called on number 13. Gangamy Berger, it's her third. Inbounds pass off of Beckler's hands, and it'll go into Ocean County. So the Buccaneers, for those just joining us, only have dressed 5 players tonight. Ocean County with 6. Milligan now back out in front. She gets it to Garcia. Thinks about the 3. Now she'll drive to the lane. Gets it back to Gangamy Berger. Milligan. Good ball rotation, but good defense there by Sabalos. Beckler called for the double dribble. It was a great arcade game back in the 90s. Not so great to be called against you in the transition. Giovanna Garcia, 14 points. Milligan goes to the hole. She pulls up. That one's short, but Garabrandt's got the board. Can't get it to fall. Garcia's going to try, this time from 15 feet, and it's good. .210, quarter number 3. Atlantic Cape trying to find some comfort getting into their offense. Hasn't gone their way just yet. But it is a college campus, so give them credit, giving that old college try. Garcia into Garabrandts. She's going to use her size. Can't get it to go, but she'll get another rebound. And good hustle. So some foul trouble for Ocean County. Gangamy Berger, she's got 4. And A 1-1. Oh, we're shooting. So we're playing quarters.
So no more 1-1. It's a beautiful thing.
So you hear from our official playing quarters basketball. So you shoot 2 after 5, and it resets each quarter. So Ceballos misses the first.
At 5 equals double bonus, and resets after each quarter except for 4.
Ceballos gets the second to fall. She's on the board. Missed the last call. 5 fouls. No 1-1. We'll shoot 2. And again, reaffirming that the fouls get reset each quarter. So at 5 fouls per quarter, you're going to go and shoot 2. No more 1-1 here in ladies basketball. As her shot is short. Garabrandt happens to be tall, but she can't get the rebound to go this time. Bechtel is on the move inside to Ceballos. She can't get it to go. Stripped by Garabrandt. Good battle for the basketball. And Garcia going to try to reset the Ocean County offense. Just over 1 minute here in the third quarter. And a 10-second violation. Giovanna Garcia not excited about that call. Angelisa Disla works it to Bechtel. Megan Bechtel, she's got the handle. Can't hit it to go. Bechtel leading all Buccaneers scorers with 7. She's been aggressive. Nice job underneath with the boards. And there's Milligan. She goes to steal it from Disla. Ball gets poked out of bounds. Bechtel tries to get it inside and goes right past the outstretched hands of Julia Rosengarten. Shot clock reset to 30. 48.5 seconds remaining here in quarter number 3. Garcia moves to her right. She goes to the lane, gets away with a carry, but gets it over to Mosa. That one's no good. Garabrandt can't get that rebound to go. Milligan out to Garcia. 3 ball, steps in front of the line, make that 2. Garcia has been on fire. She's got 18. Three ball by Bechtel. That one's long. Board. Ceballos, little strong. Can't get it to go. And the Atlantic Cape Lady Buccaneers will retain the basketball. Might have time for 1 shot as the clock shows 7 seconds. Disla inside, Bechtel gonna go up, and a foul is called. And that's going to be an opportunity to shoot 2, sir, over the limit.
Leave it at 5. 5 fouls. You can leave it at 5 up there.
Gonna leave it at 5 fouls. Who they charge a foul to? All right, so fouls charge the Garabrandt. And Bechtel 0 for 2 on that trip to the line. Three quarters in the books. Ocean County with a commanding lead as we head to the 4th. You're watching BFA Sports coverage of Atlantic Cape Buccaneer basketball. fourth quarter action. We're getting ready to go here in Jonathan Pitney Hall, home of the Buccaneers. And tonight's doubleheader, that's right. Ladies up first, they start at 5 o'clock, and the men's squads will square off just around 7 p.m. right here on BFA. And don't forget, you're looking to register, want more class information about how to continue your education or get that associate's degree, be sure to check everything out. All the course offerings are at atlantic.edu. Doug Stasic, the entire BFA sports squad, taking in a renaissance affair as the Lady Buccaneers make their first appearance of the 2022-2023 campaign as a club team. And it's been quite a few years since they've suited up. So, again, already know that they're going to have some nights a little bit like this. Big learning curve, but nonetheless, lots of school pride in the building. And a lot of respect for these ladies getting things started here on campus. Ocean County, the visitors from the north, well, they have sailed in like a Viking, pun intended, with a big commanding lead as they try to close things out here in the fourth. Again, the Ocean County Viking ladies, part of Region 19. That shot there by Milligan was long. Garcia gets it back to Milligan. Garcia thinks about pulling the handle. Instead, inside to Gangamy Berger, and that one goes out of bounds off the hands of Rodriguez, and Ocean County will keep possession underneath. 9:10 remaining in regulation, and a quick whistle.
Nelly, you're no good out there.
Garabrands pulls it. That one's off the mark and out of bounds off the hands of Rodriguez.
Yo, get inside. Go in. Rebound.
Ball goes over to the corner. Gangamy Berger is able to get it. It'll be Milligan. She finds Mosa. It was cross court. Now back to Milligan. Milligan to her left. Good ball handler and a good distributor. The floater in the lane doesn't go. Moses won't go either. Gangamy Berger gets the board up. Garabrands just throws it up. That also can't fall. Back out in front to Milligan. Milligan finds Mosa underneath on the baseline. She banks it in. Mosa's got 4. Atlantic Cape now in action. It's Bechtler. Just a turnover there, I guess. 58 points thus far for Ocean County. They continue to go to work. It'll be Milligan. She kicks it into the corner, and now with her back to the basket is Garabrands, and in and out goes Gangamy Berger shot. Bechtler. She's leading the team now with scoring in 7. She's trying to add another 2. And Disla from way downtown, that one is no good.
I got one time out of that.
7:30 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Giovanna Garcia gets it inside. Gangamy Berger kicks to Nicole Garabrands. That's going to be a turnover off the hands of Milligan. Now Bechtler tries to go to distance, and that one's blocked. So no call as Garcia reaches from behind. Ball bounces out of bounds. 7:11 remaining. Got 20 seconds on the shot clock. Angelisa Disla gets it to Rodriguez, and Nelly trying to get a shot off. Beckler, in and out. Garabrandt with the board. Back to work goes Ocean County. Somehow she finds Gangamy Berger. Wasn't expecting the basketball, but it gets through, and Garabrandt with the board. It won't fall. Officials with 6:48 remaining say it belongs to the Lady Buccaneers of Atlantic Cape. Beckler crosses midcourt. Again, Atlantic Cape just dressed 5 players as Disla pulls the 3. That one's off to the right. Catches a piece of Sabalos. She's going to feel that one in the morning. 6:28. Garabrandt out in front. Sabalos. Hustle on defense. Garcia for 2. $60 points, 6 minutes left in the ball game. Good drive there by Rodriguez, but denied by Garabrandt. Garcia to the corner. Gangamy Berger gets it back to Garcia, and they're calling Garcia on steps. That looked awkward. Clock stops, 5:43. Angeliza Disla back with the basketball. She's working out front with Nelly Rodriguez, and got to be careful of that push off. Alejandra Sabalos trying to get to the basketball, but Mosa intercepts the pass intended for Rodriguez. Gangamy Berger pushes to the corner. Milligan, 16-footer, no good. Disla, transition basketball. 1-on-1. Blocked by Garcia, and Milligan gets it back to Garabrandt. Garcia now will try to reset things under 5 minutes remaining in the basketball game. Dishes, Gangamy Berger inside to Milligan. Milligan considering pull it. Good work by her handling the basketball. Mosa in and out. Rodriguez, good hustle. And got a reach-in foul going to be called. That'll be charged to Rodriguez. And we have a timeout on the floor. 4:37 remaining in regulation. Coach Michael Davis going to call the full timeout. Again, with nobody left on the bench, this is the best way to rest some legs. And it's a full timeout. Final minutes of play here in Jonathan Pitney Hall, at least for the women's game. The Lady Buccaneers trying to finish strong, get some momentum to build off of their first game of the season. For the Region 19 opponent, Ocean County, They got a lot to be excited about as they head into their second game of the season. Taking a look at the 5 on the floor for Ocean County. It's Mosa, Milligan, Garcia. And that is Mosa. That one's a little long. She's joined by Nicole Garibrants, number 5, and number 13, Anastasia Gangami-Berger. And that's 5 fouls on number 13. So Gangami-Berger has fouled out of this contest. And now taking a look at the stat sheet, interesting scenario here is no other player has more than 1 foul remaining for Ocean County. The Buccaneers going back to work. It's Beckler. She tries to force it. Now we got a turnover, and Garcia is all by herself out in front, and she'll score 2 on the layup. Garcia with 22 points. Under 4 left in this one. Again, through our crew off as Disla pulls the 3, and in and out it goes. Through our production squad off with the Vikings coming out with the gray, red, and white combo. Traditionally, they've been green. Just going to have to try to get an update on some of our graphics as Garcia goes all the way to the hole, and she'll now go to the line. Beckler's got 3 personal fouls with 3:28 to go. And something to keep in mind because the Buccaneers only have 5. Garcia's first shot, in and out. And Garcia will get the second to go. .325 remains. Disla gets stuck as she's tied up by Garcia with some assists from Garibrants. Disla gonna try to inbound. Picked off by Milligan, and she's gonna go one-on-one against Beckler. And she gets it to go. Kayla Milligan showing a lot of hustle. She's got 4 on tonight. 4 points on the board tonight. Beckler being defended by Milligan. Gets it inside. Nelly Rodriguez loses the handle. And Ocean County will take over. Garcia continuing to go to work. She pushes the ball to her right, cuts into the left, and she's going to go to the line. And that's her 4th. Four fouls on Megan Beckler, the leading scorer and leader thus far for Atlantic Cape. First bucket from the charity stripe goes in. And that one bounces out. All right, so Megan Beckler again looking to ignite the Atlantic Cape offense, perhaps give them something to build off of for their upcoming next contest. That ball is inbounded by Alejandra Savalos. Disla gets it to Beckler. Beckler shot off the mark. Turnover to Ocean County. Now just north of 2 minutes left in this one. Garcia moves to her right. Not much Beckler can do having 4 fouls, and she tries to take advantage of that situation. Garibrandt gets the ball in the corner. Garcia gets another to fall. 26 on the evening. Beckler, a little bit of fancy ball handling. Garibrandt on the turnover, and Ocean County will keep the basketball. It'll be Mosa. Anahia Mosa. Ball goes off the glass, can't get it to go. Nicole Garibrandt can't get it to go. Mosa to Milligan. Milligan, the floater from 14 feet. It's long, but Milligan gets another board. Milligan's team clears the way. She tries to draw contact. No call. Garibrandt can't get it to fall, but Mosa does. .45 seconds in regulation. Clock continues to wane. Beckler, the runner. And it goes out of bounds, but good hustle by Megan Beckler. Garcia moving right along. Garcia trying to set this offensive setback up. Milligan has the basketball. She's going to give it back. 13 seconds. The Vikings pull the 3 ball, and that one's off the mark. And the clock's going to probably run out here. And that'll do it. So the Atlantic Cape Community Lady Buccaneers returning to action. Knew that there's going to be a bit of an uphill climb early in this season. And credit to the Ocean County Vikings for coming out and playing a pretty good, complete basketball game. But that'll do it for the ladies. The men coming up next. Your final tonight, 70-8. For the BFA Sports crew, Doug Stasic, our producer tonight, Ryan Schumacher, Andrew Jersky, the director, Charles Hope, on camera along with Nick Penza. This is Doug Stasic. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. See you next time.